Hello viewers, myself Hetal Kamalia. I'm teaching assistant in microbiology at Sri Sahajanand Institute of Science and Technology, Akwada, Bhavnagar. Warmly welcome to all in online tutorial. In this section, I'm discuss about the topic of current BSc semester 5 and there are 5 papers, each bear 4 units. Today I'm going to present the topic of unit 1, that is the fundamentals of genetics from the paper 5 note 1, that is a molecular genetics of prokaryotes. Now, moving on to the topic. The topic is fundamentals of genetics. All living organisms reproduce and form a offspring, means a daughter, but it does not totally resemble to their parents. It means all living organisms produce a progeny or offspring, but there were a slight difference between parents and their daughter. Several characteristics may differ between individuals belonging to the same species. These differences are termed as variation. It means there are several differences between parents and their daughter. This difference is known as variation. The mechanism of transmission of characters, resemblance as well as difference from the parental generation to the offspring is known as heredity. It means the mechanism of transmission of character may be either of resemblance as well as that is may be of different type. Their transmission process from parent generation to their offspring generation, this transmission process is known as heredity. The scientific study of heredity, variation and the environmental factors responsible for this is known as genetics. So, genetics is a scientific study of heredity, variations and the environmental factors responsible for this. Now, moving on to the genetics. Genetics comes from the Greek word means geno. Geno means give birth. It gave by the British scientist William Bateson. Now we talk about the type of genetics. Genetics can be divided into the 3 types. Now that is first one is a classical genetics, second one is a molecular genetics and third one is a evolutionary genetics. Now we will discuss about these 3 types in first of all, classical genetics. In the classical genetics, we will concerned about the Mendel's principle, sex determination, sex linkage and cyto. So, in short, in a classical genetics, we deal with the Mendel's principle, sex linkage and cytogenetics, means chromosome related study, chromosomal structure, location, its function and all that. Next one is a molecular genetics. In the molecular genetics, it deal with the study of the genetic material. As we all know, that is the DNA is our chromosomal material or our genetic material. So in the molecular genetics, we discuss about the its structure, replication and expression as well as recombinant DNA technology. First of all, we don't know about the recombinant DNA technology. So we first of all we know about the recombinant DNA technology. Recombinant DNA technology is a genetic engineering or is a also known as a RDT, is the set of technique that enables the DNA from different sources to be identified, isolated and recombined as so that can new characteristic can be introduced into an organism. I will explain by one examples. If we want to manufacture insulin, insulin is a one kind of hormone which regulate the blood glucose level in the body. First of all, we can get genetic piece which code for the insulin from mammals genome and then it link with the suitable vector. Vector is nothing but one kind of vehicle or carrier molecules that may be plasmid. this gene of interest containing plasmid is known as recombinant DNA. Plasmid is transferred to the suitable host. Generally, in the recombinant DNA technology, E. coli used as a host cell because it grows faster than the others and has a slow generation time, and has as host is replicated inside, the coding gene will also replicated and get more amount of insulin in the short time period with the less cost. So now moving on to the third type, that is a evolutionary genetics. In the evolutionary genetics is the study of the mechanism of evolutionary change or change in the gene frequency in a population, is also known as population genetics. Now we will move on to the next, that is the nature of genetic material. Now we starting with nature of genetic material. Genetic material is that substance which not only controls the inheritance of trait from one generation to the next, but is also able to express its effect through the formation and functioning of the trait. Trait means character. First of all, we see how to DNA packed into the small microscopic type of cell center. So first of all, we know about the packaging of the DNA. So we will show into the figure. There, double helix DNA is wound around the beads. The beads is microscopic inside, that is histone protein. Let's see here, that is histone protein. And the DNA helix. The DNA helix is wound around the beads of histone, and the complex is known as nucleosomes. And then the nucleosomes is fold up to produce a fiber, that is a chromatin. You see here, that is the formation of chromatin, and the chromatin fiber become a wider and finally produce a structure like a chromosome. Here shows the final structure of chromosome. So here the DNA is packed around the beads of histone and form a chromosomes. Now we can see about structure, and then we moving to now component of genetic material which control the character are located into the chromosome and known as a genes. Gene is nothing but is a functional segment of chromosome, the present over the chromosome, so is a functional segment. Genes are located over the chromosome. In sexually reproduction organisms, an individual receive one genome or one set of chromosomes from one male parents and a second genome or set of the chromosomes from the second parents or female parents. We will all know about the sexual reproduction. One male gamete fuse with the one female eggs and become a zygote, and zygote is developing to form a child or new born baby. So the new offspring or the new one can get the chromosome from the both parents, that one is female parents and next one is a male parents. So it can be combination of both. So finally, in last, there are several functions of chromosomes or gene that may store and express the hereditary information from one generation to next generation and replicate itself and transmit their characteristic from one to another, and it has the mutability capacity. It can be mutated. Thank you.